Hi everybody, it's Carrie. Welcome to my channel and to another video. Today I have another project video using the supplies that I got from Pandahall. They did send me these. I did get to pick them out and then they sent them to me for free. Today we are going to use some of the bubblegum beads. We are going to use some of these super cute acrylic angel charms, pendants, whatever you want to call them, some of the wax cotton cord, and then some more of the glass rondelle crystal beads. Then you also need a length of wire. This is 20 gauge wire. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this stuff over. So since my wax cotton cord is pink, we are going to be using pink beads. Get that out of there. You're going to get one of the pink, the lighter pink. There's a darker pink in there, but we are going to use the lighter one for this project. Super cute. And then, let's see, I think I'll go with this sparkly one. It is a little bit darker than that pink. But I don't want to use the plain light pink one. So we're going to do that one. And I'm going to dig out a few of the pink beads out of here. Maybe some of the clear ones, or the opaque clear ones. This one's got some clear pinks and some clear. So we'll get some of those out. Okay, so I might need more, but we'll start with that. Okay, so first we are going to take our wire. If I haven't already said it, we are making a bookmark. So I'm going to take my wire, going to grab it a little ways up with my round nose pliers, going to bend the wire away from me, or rotate my pliers, bend the wire towards me and around, or rotate my pliers again, and bring my wire over so that I have a loop. But before we wrap it, we're going to slightly open it. We're going to add on our cute little angel charm. And then we are going to wrap our wire. I do have to switch hands for this. I don't know if you can see my broken finger now. I just did that like a few minutes ago. Not sure how. I'm gonna make about 3 wraps. And if you just want to use a regular head pin or regular eye pin for this, you can. But I thought making the wrap loops would make sure that none of your little charms that you pick for the bottom would fall off. Then we are going to make sure that we don't have any poketails. Squeeze that. Okay, so we've got our cute little angel charm on there. Okay, so now we're going to add our beads. And you can add how many ever beads. I thought I felt the poking on there. You can add on how many ever beads you want and use whatever beads you want. I think I'm going to start with the transparent pink. And just add beads on there. I think that, do I want to add more on there? I'm just thinking if that's going to be too many beads. I think I'm going to take some of those off and we'll just go with that right there. So we're going to take our round nose pliers. We're going to make another wrapped loop. So I'm going to grab just above my bead. Going to push your wire away from you, rotate your pliers, bring your wire back towards you and around, rotate your pliers, and bring your wire under and around. So there is our loop. Going to grab the loop with my pliers. Make sure you got a good hold of it. And I'm going to take this other wire and I'm going to wrap it around and make my loops. And you're just going to wrap enough loops to your beads, but be careful because you don't want to crack your beads. Trim that wire. And again, make sure you don't have any pokies coming out. Straighten up my loop. Okay. So there is that part of our bookmark. Okay, so now we're going to take a length of our wax cotton cord, and from here you want to measure your book. You do have a smaller book right here. So we're going to measure the length of your book, and then you're going to decide how much you want to dangle out. So I'm going to cut about 16 inches. Okay, so we're going to take our length of wax cotton cord and our little dangle that we made. We're going to thread your cord through your loop. Then we're going to tie a knot. Leave a little bit of a tail. We're just going to tie a knot on there. I'm going to pull it somewhat tight. Okay, then we're going to take our bubblegum bead, thread that on our cord. Then we're going to take both of our cord pieces and thread that on like so. Give it a little tug. Then we are going to cut that short one off. As close to the bead as you can get it. And then we're going to tie a knot on the top of that so your bead won't slide around. Get it as close to the bead as you can. Okay, so there is our bottom part of our dangle, and your bead will cover up most of that knot on the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to bring our book back, and we're going to find out. So your whole dangle part's going to be down here. So then your other dangle is going to be on the top. So you need to decide where those beads are going to be. So I'm going to give a little bit of space and then start right here. Hold it, and I'm going to make a knot right there. Snug. Okay, now we're going to add on some more beads. Again, in any pattern that you would like. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see the hole in these beads. I'm going to cut my cord, going to add an angle. So that you can get these beads on there. Okay, so cord was giving me trouble. It kept wanting to fray on me. So I did put just a little bit of super glue on it and then kind of rubbed it around to a point, so it is just about dry. So tip, if you having trouble getting your beads on there, put a little bit of glue. I like the super glue because it dries pretty quick. So now we're going to add our beads on there. So any pattern that you like. That one's got a smaller hole on it. So does that one. Okay, so we'll just go with this one. There we go. Okay, so I think that we'll go with that. So then we take this and we're going to tie another knot. Right at the top of those beads. And it doesn't have to be absolutely on top of it. Give it a tug. Make sure it's tight. They can move around a little bit. And then I'm going to cut just a little bit off and then leave a little bit of a tail. Like so. And there is our cute little bookmark. So we're going to bring our book back in, open it up. And really it could be top or bottom, either way. If you want the dangle part coming out the top or the bottom, either way. We're going to flip it around. So there is our cute bookmark. Okay, so remember, if you are interested in any of these items, I will leave the links for them down below in my description, as well as a coupon code. Go check out their website. They've got tons of supplies, not just jewelry making items, but they've got all kinds of craft supplies. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.